Okay, there we go. Okay. Kevin sent me a million texts. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna have to introduce ourselves.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Unbland Podcast. My name is Isaiah.
And I'm not Jade, I'm Ruby.
This is Jade's sister, Ruby. So on today's episode, we thought about how can we share some embarrassing stories about Jade. And Ruby just happened to be in town, so we thought we would bring Ruby on. So welcome, Ruby.
Thank you, I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. This is a huge podcast, so you should be.
Yes, I'm gonna be famous.
Yes. So, let me look at my list of questions. I'm out of breath. I don't even know.
You walk from the camera to your mic.
Okay, my list of questions. First off, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Ooh.
How long have you known Jade?
I have known Jade my entire life.
Wow.
Straight out of the womb. She came and she held me, and yep,
How old are you?
I am 20, gonna be 21 in June. So I've known her 20 years, and she was 4 whenever I was born in Minnesota. And
Minnesota.
yeah, Minnesota. And yeah, she's always been there. We've always been pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she's my longest best friend.
Okay. And what are you, I said you're in town, so why are you usually not in town?
I go to NMSU in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and I'm studying early childhood education, and I'm a junior.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Wait, you're a junior?
Yeah, I'm gonna graduate next year.
Okay. So, overall, how was growing up with Jade as a sister?
It's been really up and down. I mean, I always was...
What's your earliest memory with Jade?
I think we have a lot of home videos from when I was little, so that kind of like...
Yeah, go into depth with some.
I mean, she was always there, and in the home videos, I was like just a couple months old. We were still in Minnesota, and she would like read to me and
those
sing
home
to
videos,
me.
not the embarrassing ones.
Oh no, not yet.
We'll
not
get
yet.
to those later, okay?
Yeah, but I don't know. I just always remember hanging out with her and playing with her, and we were always doing something together, and we were homeschooled together, so we were each other's main friends outside of the church, and so I was always attached to her and wanting to do something with her. We were always making videos together, and
when did you guys move to New Mexico?
when I was 4 or 5 months old, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So New Mexico is all I remember.
Okay. True. Let's see here. I have so many questions. And any like long pause we have cut too. So
Oh, okay.
Have you thought of any questions?
For you?
Yeah.
About Jade?
Yeah.
Uh,
Growing up, what did Jade want to be?
She wanted to be a fashion designer. And we each had our own little books. It was just a regular composition book. But she would draw outfits and draw people, and she had different toys, I guess, that she could make her own clothes kind of thing. So for the longest time, that's what she wanted to be. And she would grade mine, like outfits that I drew, and all of my little drawings, she would put a star next to them or a check next to them if they were up to her standards.
What?
Yeah. It was a lot of fun though, and she actually had her own fashion show that it was about like, what was it called? I don't remember what it was called. But she would give a bunch of style tips, and I would record her, and it was just really funny looking back at those.
Mm-hmm. I've seen some of these videos.
Yes, they're quite embarrassing.
I've seen the Victoria's Secret commercial.
We don't talk about that.
What is the best memory you have with Jade?
Ooh, that's a good
Ever?
one.
It could be even recent. What is the number one?
I feel like there's a lot. I think probably filming together and working together to create our videos, because we would edit them through iMovie and we got to choose different jingles, and I had my own cooking show. It was like What's Cooking with Ruby Wilson. And so that was a lot of fun, and we made commercials together, and we did her fashion show together, and we did like different newscasts together.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be like she was a weather person, I was like the newscaster, and we were always just like goofing around on the photo booth on iMac and making different
with
videos.
all the filters and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think just doing that and always hanging out with each other was probably my favorite memories.
Okay. What about the worst memory you have with Jade? Or when? Yeah. What was the worst memory you have with her? And then I've got another question.
Okay. It's not something that she did. It's something that I did that I still regret, and I feel so bad. And I even, like, years later, I apologized to her. We were at the zoo, and there was a splash pad at the time. And so there were these jets of water that would shoot up randomly.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jade had figured out the pattern and told me to stand in a certain place on the splash pad. So I stood there, and then the water jetted up and like hit me in the pants. It just went up my butt. It was so embarrassing, and I was so upset. And I told her I hated her, and I felt so bad. Oh my gosh. I punished myself more than I even got punished.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's probably one of the worst ones.
Okay. What was a thing that she did to you growing up that annoyed you?
Ooh. I feel so bad just exposing her like this. She's a great sister.
She's gonna do the same thing to me too. And don't worry, at the end of this podcast we'll build her back up.
Okay, that's good. I don't know. Sometimes
It's okay.
I don't know. She would like, I don't know, manipulate is the right word. But
I did that to my younger brothers too, so.
well, there was one time that we were at my grandma's house, and I really wanted to go play outside.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was asking Jade, like, can you come play with me? Because I just was so obsessed with her, and I wanted to play with her all the time, and we had so much fun. And she was like, I'll play with you if you eat that piece of dog food. And there's like a dog bowl with food on the couch next to us. And I was like, oh, fine. So I ate a piece of dog food. She was worth it. Playing with her and spending time with her was worth eating dog food, so I did it.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, okay, well, I'll play with you if you eat another one. So I did. I ate 2 pieces of dog food, and she never came and played with me. So I just ate 2 pieces of dog food for nothing. So she did kind of things like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, I was her servant a lot kind of thing. Yeah. But naturally, that's what little sisters do, I guess.
Did you guys argue a lot?
Yeah, but I don't think they would last too long.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly when we were older, I think we just kind of grew apart a little more when she went to high school and I was still in my little kid ways.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys ever have the same crush?
No.
That was just the most random question. If Jade was gonna end up in jail, what would it be for?
Ooh. That's a really good question. I feel like it's something she would do on accident. Because she's kind of like a goody two-shoes. She doesn't like getting in trouble.
Yeah?
So,
I feel like it could be her driving.
I was thinking that too. Like,
She just gets aggressive sometimes.
yeah, maybe a hit and run or something.
Yeah.
What would you say?
I would probably. She's a good driver, but she like gets frustrated pretty quickly when she's driving, especially here in New Mexico.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it would be like, yeah, a hit and run, probably. Yeah.
Or just aggressive driving.
Yeah, just like reckless driving. Let's see. What is something that you wanted to do with Jade and never got to do, like growing up?
I never thought about that. Probably go to college together.
Because when she graduated early. Otherwise, you would have been in school for a year with each other.
Yeah, and I think that would have been really fun, and I know that like it worked out the way God wanted it to. But I feel like it would have been really fun to just go through that together, and her help kind of like show me the ropes of doing college and being.
You two are also very different when it came to college.
We definitely are. I absolutely love college, and I love cruises and my roommate and.
Jade did not.
Yeah.
She drove home all the time. Apparently, this is what I'm told.
Yes, she did. Which was nice seeing her, but I just felt bad that she didn't enjoy herself.
Yeah.
But I think I lost my train of thought. I don't remember.
That's fine. That's fine. What? Okay, let's get to the good stuff. Let's build Jade up. What impact did her relationship with Jesus like have on you growing up? So like for me, I'm the oldest, obviously, so I looked to my dad a lot and saw the relationship that he had with Jesus. So did you look up to Jade for her faith at all? And if so, in what ways, and how did that impact you?
Yes, absolutely, especially whenever she was in high school and college. She was just really intentional with her friends and with her faith, mostly in college. And I just remember I grew up with anxiety, and so I was always having these panic attacks, and she was always there for me and helping me, and like pointing me back to Jesus and pointing me back to the truth. And whenever I was in high school struggling with junior year, I remember calling her, and she would just be so intentional with me and love on me and just point me back to God and to read my Bible.
Okay. What is Jade's greatest trait?
There's a lot. I don't know.
Oh, that was my throat. That was weird.
Like personality trait?
Yeah. What's the best thing about Jade?
She's really funny, and she's like so open, and I don't know, she just like doesn't get embarrassed easily, I guess, or she does at the moment, but then like afterwards she just talks about it and tells everybody, and I think it's really funny. So she just like such an open book and willing to talk with people and connect with people about what's happened in her life, and yeah, just her intentionality with people.
Yeah. Let's see. What else do you have to add? You were thinking about this beforehand, so.
I was.
What other stories do you have, or things do you have?
We made a lot of music videos together,
Mm-hmm.
and so those were a lot of fun. And we listened to like, oh my gosh, we listened to Ali and AJ. We tried to learn the party rock dance. What's it
By
called?
LMFAO?
Yeah.
Oh,
We tried to learn
jeez.
that shuffle, whatever it is. That was a failure. We played the Wii a lot together. Wii music.
Oh, I've got a story to share.
Oh yeah.
The Wii story. So this was like, let's see, we started dating in like October. And then that Christmas, I was with your family, right? I think so. If I
Yes,
remember
because
right.
Keaton was there.
Yeah. And so we were playing Wii tennis. This is like, I'd only been at your guys' house like maybe 2 times before this. And so we were playing Wii tennis and Jade swung so hard that she farted. And it was so perfect. It was like the best part I've ever.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm kind of proud of her for that, but
Yeah.
she didn't care. She wasn't ashamed.
Yeah, and that's like,
But it was so funny. She swung too hard.
yeah, she got really into it.
Yeah. And she loves Just Dance.
Yes, I love playing Just Dance with her and Rock Band
Mm-hmm.
and all that fun stuff.
But now the Wii's broken.
Yep, the rip.
You knew that? Were you with us on my trip? Okay. If you could say any encouraging words to Jade, what would you say?
I think just to keep.
Because, okay, for everyone that doesn't know, Jade's not in here right now as we're recording this. So, I'm thinking even about editing this episode so she doesn't hear it till it comes out. So,
That's good.
okay, continue, sorry.
Okay. I think just to keep pushing on and not doubt yourself or doubt your abilities, because you are capable and you are so good at what you do that, I don't know, God's already used you in so many ways and He's going to continue to use you. And just trusting in Him and His sovereignty and His plan for you is something that I would just encourage you to do, and to just keep being yourself and to, I don't know, keep on laughing and peeing your pants every now and then and telling good stories.
Mm-hmm. Okay. For people that don't know Ruby is on missions this summer. So do you want to share a little bit about that? There's some stuff you obviously can't share, but a little bit about that and how people can help you or pray for you in that too.
Yes. So this summer I'm going to South Asia, and I have a team that I'm working with. I'm actually a co-leader on a team, and we're preparing and learning about the culture there and some of the language over there. So it's been a lot of fun just praying for those people we're going to talk to and meet, and we will be there for about 2.5 months. So, yeah, we're going to go and share the gospel with people, maybe some college students or just anyone we meet, and make friendships and relationships over there. And I'm going with a ministry at NMSU, and yeah, should I say the...
Do you have a website people can give or anything?
I think I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Hold on, let me find it. Also, you should tell them to support Hazel.
Yes, well, I guess this will still be going on. Everybody go vote for Hazel.
You should put
If
it...
you want to know how, text me and I will send you the link.
put it in the show notes.
Yeah, we'll put it in the notes below. But, yeah.
It's the NMSU Challenge website.
Mm-hmm.
So it's NMSU Christian Challenge, and then you can, there's a tab for giving,
Mm-hmm.
and there's, I'm on the South Asia white team, so there's 2 teams going to South Asia. So I'm on the white team, and then you can find my name, or you can just give in general, and that would go to everyone, go in like a big pile. But yeah, anything helps, and your prayers are super helpful as well. And you can pray for just an eagerness to share the gospel, and just a bravery as we go into a new place and learn new things, and just immersed in this new culture, and during the culture shock that can be.
Are you allowed to share where you went last year?
Oh yeah, last summer I went to London.
So this is like, that's like, that's England, which is like not the same as the United States, but it's pretty similar. And now you're going to somewhere pretty different. So
Yeah. So yeah, pray for culture shock, and that God will just still be able to use us, and that we would trust Him in that, and that I would just see this as a new experience and not try to compare or relate it to anything in London, so that I can just see God work and not get disappointed or get my hopes up or anything.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ruby.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
We'll have Ruby on some more episodes
Yes.
along with Grace, their youngest sister, and I think we might do an episode of Jade responding to this episode. So
Ooh, like a review, like a live.
Jade reacts.
Yes. That would be so funny.
So stay tuned. Thank you, everyone. We will see you next time.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Yay, thank you. How long was that?
22 minutes.
Nice. I feel like there's so much more juicy stuff that I didn't say.
Yeah, I always do that too. We'll have more though.
Okay.
Nice.
Yay! Thank you. Whoa, sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got out of breath doing that.